ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, and I'm here to talk to you today about concrete Q&A because it's Wednesday. I've got one heck of a question from a Mr. Fred Funk. Ding! I don't know, it could be a doctor, or a maestro, or a chef. I don't want to assume. So let's just call him Fred Funk. Ding! Okay, here we go. When it comes to colloidal silica, I'm likely the most ignorant of your viewers. No, Fred, I was definitely the most ignorant. I started asking all those terrible questions over a decade ago, and there's nothing wrong with not having the knowledge, but definitely going after it is the most important part. I gathered that colloidal silica is a very important new development to the concrete industry, true. So now we'll bear my ignorance to you all with the following comments and questions. What is the application market that colloidal silica seems to be suited for? This is the first of many questions, and Fred, I hope I'm just going to answer them as I go on. So the first one is, I think any type of cementitious composite, limited applications with bare colloidal silica with CSA cements. When we do that CSA Portland cement combination, definitely think there is an opportunity there, but any type of cementitious composite where we're looking to get a more value-added performance, whether that's getting more bang out of our cementitious buck, more durability, more strength, more densification, not really more ductility unless you use a very certain type of colloidal silica, but definitely a reduction in permeability and percolation, and a concrete that is basically stronger and lasts longer. Next question is, what problems, issues does it solve? I think I covered some of those, but let me go into more detail. ASR steel, corrosion of reinforcing steel for concrete, de-icing salts, de-icing brines, abrasion resistance, whether that's over a highway due to automated manufacturing or underwater abrasion, and sulfate attack, acid attack. We've used it for a lot of things. I think that pyrite, that is that expansive shtick that's going on the East Coast. That's a pretty nasty problem. Just like acid attack, I mean, eventually it is going to destroy concrete, but that colloidal silica will help it make it longer and stronger. There's a lot of detail out there. You don't have to believe me. Just type colloidal silica plus concrete, and you'll see, or even nanosilica, and you'll see a whole bunch of durability things that we get out of that, as well as the other things that I mentioned. Okay, is it primarily a surface-applied troweling aid for power trowels, or is another admixture to be used for ready-mix concrete? Both. It's great. I wouldn't call it a troweling aid or a finishing aid. That tends to upset our finishers out there. Most of them are amazing. They don't need aid in any finishing. But a topical additive or admixture, it's absolutely amazing. There's some great products out there that are already there for that using during finishing or this sequence of finishing. Also, there's just spray applied stuff where you spray and walk away. And then there's stuff that you do after the concrete's hardened. You can even work into the surface, I believe polishing into it. And then there's the admixtures where you're actually mixing it into the concrete too. And we're working on an ASTM with that. In this video, it seems like you're applying colloidal silica to aged concrete to deal with carbonization. What other effects does it have on mature concrete? For instance, would it work to remediate floors that have a soft surface due to being placed with a high water cementitious ratio? Yeah, there's a couple of companies. One is Markham Global, and the other one, and they're in New Zealand, Australia, and the UK. And then there's Spraylock here in the United States, and both of them are using colloidal silica-based technologies to do just that. That information is available. But yeah, the more porous the concrete, the more it's been used. You could spray their colloidal silica-based technologies on the concrete, and it'll migrate in make that concrete stronger and last longer. It's pretty cool what they've done over the last decade plus, and I believe with Markham it's been almost 2 decades. I get that you're a researcher, but I'm a guy that likes to solve problems with concrete, so a video telling me where all the colloidal silica could be the answer would be wonderful. I'd even be happy to have you list some good written reference material out there. Thank you, Fred. Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you have any questions, please don't hesitate to shoot them out. And for reference material, we have a lot of other videos out there on different directions that you can go with a lot more specific information and details on how to use the different types of colloidal silica out there. But like I said before, you don't have to believe us. There's plenty of folks out there from university and industry who have published peer-reviewed information that goes over just what colloidal silica can do short and long term. I think we have a few ACI material journals, articles that we can send you via YouTube. We can send you the links. that were basically go over what we've done with different pavements for what was I thinking? Landside for airports, and we've gone back 7 years later. I mean, that type of information is available to you. So hopefully answer your questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ding that bell for notifications. Go Concrete!
Beat asphalt!